Hey everyone, it's Deacon082 and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald Monotype. In the last episode, we got our starter, Tulse the Mudkip, and we also picked up Stamps the Wingull and Muchacho the Lotad, so we got some type diversity early on. And in this episode, we're going to start off by heading down Route 102 to the west and fighting some of these trainers. And first off is Youngster Calvin with a Poochyena. Muchacho can't really do much because Ghost type Astonish is his only attacking option right now. So we'll have to do some training for that. So I'm going to just keep him out front and do the switch training until he gets absorbed. And also I realized with water type, the first gym is just going to be a joke because rock types, and we'll have basically every Pokemon super effective against it. And after that, well, it really won't be that challenging because there are only two types super effective against water. One of them's electric, and we can dominate that gym with ground type. And then there's grass, and there's no grass type gym or Elite Four members. So because there's just a lot of diversity in water types, and water type isn't really weak against anything that most trainers have, this really shouldn't be that challenging of a run, so I'm just gonna be laid back with this. And I might actually have to move the recording over into my kitchen because right now I'm next to the air conditioner and it just started raining. So if it starts raining too much, it'll be too loud, or maybe you can hear it in the background. And I don't mind, but I really don't want that to happen because I've had videos where you can hear the rain so loud and I wasn't even near my air conditioner. It's just bad. So, yeah. We're gonna go up here and fight this third trainer. And I chose to do double speed again for this series. I'll do double speed for most things in this series, but I will take it off for, like, important battles, probably, like gyms and maybe the Elite Four. That's one thing I didn't do when I did Leaf Green, because Leaf Green I did double speed the whole time, but I didn't take it off like I said I would. There's one time I will absolutely have to take off double speed, and that will be pretty far from now, but for the most part, we will be using double speed, and I just decided that because the first episode took so long to do when I didn't have on double speed, and I just couldn't stand it and went to double speed. And are you serious? Halo double crit? Okay. If you're gonna play that way, good thing this isn't a Nuzlocke. If you combine a Nuzlocke and a Monotype, that almost wouldn't be fair. Because at least it wouldn't be like a normal Nuzlocke because you can't just catch the first thing you find on a route. You have to wait until you find water types. But even if you could say that you're going to catch every water type in the game, you still have the problem of you're stuck with only like 5 Pokemon for a long time. And then all of a sudden you can just catch a ton of new water types. Which that's going to be what this run's like. We're going to be stuck with several, but with a limited amount for a long time. And then all of a sudden we're just going to get a ton when we get the ability to surf and we reach the big open water area. But that's not a concern to me. When I did Poison, you could get all 8 of the Poison types before the 4th gym. So you could basically get a full team really early, which was nice. And yeah, I did rotating in that where I would use all 8 of them, but only 6 at a time, and I had basically all 8 fulfilling different roles, so I could rotate them in and out for different fights. Like if I was going against an electric type, I wouldn't use my water. Well, I would actually, because Tentacruel was just that awesome. Okay, we finally get absorbed from Muchacho, so I can take him out of the front for now. And this run's going to be similar, but because I want to just use as many Pokemon as I can, I'm going to like restrict it once I get a good team size. Like once I get to where I have more than 6, I'm going to rotate them in and out. So I'll use different Pokemon, so I'm not just using the same ones all the time. And now we're getting into some difficult times where we might have to deal with potions, and I'm using Mud Slap just to hope that I can lower its accuracy to the point where it can't hit my other ones. Because Mudkip is actually my only water type that's weak to, what am I talking about? It's my only water type that's weak to grass at this point. So, I was just kind of using him there, and now we can use Astonish in here. And this rain. Man, I understand it's a water type run. Maybe I should just keep the rain in the background for every episode. Have, like, a rainy theme. Of course, this is not rain. This is just annoying. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll pick up this potion down here. We'll need that, but we can just go to the Pokemon Center. As here we are in Petalburg City, the first gym town, although we can't fight the gym. It's like Viridian was in Fire Red and Leaf Green, or Red and Blue if you've never played it. So let's go check out the gym. This is actually our dad, who was on TV. Our mom told us about it. And this little boy wants a Pokemon, so basically he gets his Pokemon from our dad, like where we got it from Birch, but we actually have to let Wally go catch a Pokemon on his own. So, what kind of Pokemon's Wally gonna get? Maybe a Lotad? Maybe a Seedot, really rare? How about a Ralts? Well, Ralts is much more common than Seedot, but it's considered to be the really rare one that you think about in this situation. Zigzagoon misses with Tackle. He'll always do 2 turns of attacking and the ball will always catch, but just the fact that Tackle missed. And also critical hits are disabled in this battle, so he can't kill the Ralts. If only we could have his luck of always catching a Pokemon. Okay, so going back to the gym. And, well, our dad's not gonna let us battle him yet because he's much more powerful, so we're gonna have to only fight him when we have 4 gym badges already. So we can't do that yet. It's no big deal because we're not really ready to take on a gym at this point. And it looks like the rain is dying down. Maybe. I was just thinking I was gonna go out and move my computer into the other room to record a little farther away from this thing. But I can stay. Maybe by the next episode. That was some weird guy who ran away, didn't like us. But we're actually going to find another water type here on the next route, Route 104, I believe, and this is Meryl. Now, Meryl is one of the few Pokemon that I will actually catch multiple if I don't like the ability, because Meryl's a really... It's bad unless you have a certain ability on it. So there's a 50-50 chance of you getting a really good Meryl, and there's a 50-50 chance of you getting a really bad Meryl, because Meryl's attack stats are not very good. It's got good defense and good HP, so it could be a good defensive Pokemon in a run like this, but if you can get an ability that makes it much stronger with really 0 drawbacks, then it's definitely worth it. And you know, the first thing that came to mind when I thought of Meryl was when it evolves into a Azumarill, its ears kind of look like bunny ears, and Blue Bunny is a kind of ice cream, I believe, so I guess that kind of fits. Now we'll look at the ability, and I never seem to get this first try. We actually got it. Huge power. Raises attack with no drawbacks. So his attack stat now, that's a 7, is actually a 14, which puts it only 2 below Mudkip's and much lower level as well. So, the attacks, we have Tackle, and that Tackle is actually going to be very powerful right now, so we'll test it by just running into another battle with something. Yeah, Meryl versus Meryl, and you can pretty easily tell when you're fighting an enemy Meryl what kind of ability they have based on the damage. So, this one did 4 damage to us. If we find another Meryl, we can test its stats, like if that wasn't the first one we found, and like it did 2 damage to us or something, we know that it doesn't have huge power, but this one that's doing 4 probably does. So that's just the way to see it. Of course, there's really no way to know. Alright, so we're just going to train up a little bit more, as coming up we have Petalburg Woods, which shouldn't be much of a problem because we don't have anything weak to it. But first we'll fight these trainers. I don't remember who has what. I guess we'll use stamps. And fight this youngster who likes to leave footprints in the sand. Okay, youngster Billy with Zigzagoon. Let's see what stamps can do with water gun. That's pretty good right there. Stamps is really good at this point. Good special attack, good defense. Next up is a C-Dot, who I believe only has Bide at this point. Might have Absorb, but I'm not really worried about Absorb. We could stall this out, but it'll take a while. I'm just kind of waiting for a flying type attack, so we'll switch out of Tulse, I guess. Still our strongest attacker at this point. And I don't believe Mud Slap can actually make Bide miss, but worth a try, because it's only going to do 1 damage to it anyway. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing anything, and Bide, I believe, is a perfect accuracy move and not a 100 accuracy move. But it's Bide, so it sucks. Yeah. Wasting time with Harden, just brilliant. I guess it realized that Bide isn't going to do anything, so it's just going to stall us out and not even try to win. But okay, Stamps grows to level 6, Tulse grows to level 9. It's a good start for both of them. And there's another trainer up here who I believe just has a Magikarp, so we'll let Blue Bunny have a shot here to get like 10 experience. Because while Magikarp's really easy to beat, it sucks in terms of experience yield. I don't think there's anything that gives less experience than Magikarp, although I'm not 100% sure. It's definitely like bottom of the barrel. Things like Weedle probably don't give much either, but Magikarp's at the bottom because presumably you can beat a Magikarp with anything you have. So, yeah. And we missed with tackle, but it's no big deal. We'll give Blue Bunny a chance to fight for the first time for a bit. That extra attack stat, by the way, it only affects the attack stat, so it doesn't affect special attack, so our water type moves are gonna be rather weak, but I'll get plenty of use for Meryl eventually. It just won't be solely a special attacker, because if we want a special attacker, we have plenty of things that can do the job, but there's one particular thing that Meryl can do that most can't, and it makes it really useful in that aspect. So we'll fight this last trainer before we go back and heal. I figure we should probably go back and heal. How much does Absorb do on Zigzagoon? We could probably take it out because it'll use Growl a lot. Yeah. The thing with Lotad, its stats are very bad until it evolves. But you want to get it to where it evolves pretty quickly, because as a Lombre, it's pretty useful. It's just really bad as Zigzagoon. Alright, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do in terms of cutting battles, but if they're exceptionally long, like this trainer having a full restore, which is why I mentioned that, then I'll consider cutting something out, as we're probably not going to be able to win this one because Tail Whip, so yeah, I probably have to switch. I'm going to try to hold this out because we're getting health back. Nope. Dang. Well, Blue Bunny can do this. We got defense. Growl's gonna suck. Yeah, we should be able to win this fight because I don't see it killing us in one hit. And it doesn't want to attack us anyway, so Zigzagoon. There we go. Okay. 90 experience, that'll help. Quick level 6 and Tail Whip. not really useful, but it makes our attack stat even better. Just because the death, I'm gonna go back and heal, so yeah. I'll meet you back at the entrance to the woods. Okay, back here at the entrance to Petalburg Woods, I just went back and healed. We got this bug catcher here who has a team full of Wurmples. He's got 4 of them and they're all really weak, so this is a perfect time to get experience for stamps because we can almost one-hit these. Maybe if we get a level up from these guys, we'll be able to one-hit the last one. I think they're all level 3, there might be one that's level 5. But, yeah, there's a lot of knowledge involved in getting your Pokemon experience when it's easy for them to get experience. But I haven't played this game in a while, so I don't know exactly what every trainer's gonna have, but I know most of them. Like, I have a really good memory when it comes to this kind of stuff. Also, Supersonic is really helpful, and I was kind of wanting to level up for that. We don't get Wing Attack for a little while, but it'll be useful, and we'll definitely have it by the time the second gym comes around, where we'll have super effective moves on Brawly. Yeah, we'll sneak up here and get a Paralyze heal, which could come in handy. But coming up here, we have this guy who can't find any Shroomish, and, well, we haven't found any either, but this Team Aqua Grunt's trying to steal this guy's papers. So we gotta do the first battle against the evil team, Team Aqua, and he's got a level 9 Poochyena, and I wanted Supersonic because if we can get it to hit and we can get it to damage itself, it'll make the battle a lot easier, because this guy can be kind of difficult if he gets some owls off and boosts his attack. And possibly we can use its own attack boosts to help it hit itself in confusion. So that was a nearly flawless battle. Stamps gets a bunch of experience, and Gurr, you've got some nerve meddling with Team Aqua. Come on and battle me again. But you're all out of Pokemon, dude. I guess we'll see them later. So, we get a Great Ball from this guy, not very helpful, but they're on their way to Rustboro, and Rustboro's to the north, through the woods. In the next episode, we'll head to Rustboro with our team. I think we'll get Tulsa up a little bit. I'm not going to bother doing any grinding before the first gym because it's really easy, so I'll just probably challenge it as soon as I get a Water-type move. So, next time on Pokemon Emerald, we will be headed north, finishing Petalburg Woods, headed to Rustboro, and probably taking on the gym. So, this has been Deacon082, and I will see you guys next time.